So now is the time that I get to say, let's roll some diceinanger. So I'm Dave, I'm the Dungeon Master. To my right is Mark, who's going to be playing Nosgrund. Beneath him is Lewis, or what's your YouTube? Parabi.
Parabi, yeah.
Parabi is playing Mephiston, and beneath is Tom, who's playing Grismore.
Hello.
I'm going to be running Jake's character, which is Ace. Just an update. So this is Baldur Gate, Descent into Avernus session. I always forget which session it is.
It's the one after the last one.
Thank you. That's really helpful, Mark. Thank Jeebus for you. So this session is a drop-in session. So it's whoever's available. We try and figure out the narrative behind it. Normally, the other characters run away because they're big pansies because they're not here, and we can do what we want. Yeah, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the Twitch. Any support you can give us would be great. And watch the series so far. It's gone really well. I'm not going to do a full recap because that would take too long, and we're already half an hour over start time. So the brief is that the band, as we refer to them, are in El Churel, the holy city of El Churel, that has been pulled into Avernus. Avernus being the first layer of the 9 hells. They're surrounded by fire, brimstone, devils, torture, all kinds of destruction and mayhem, and their goal is to try and save the city of El Churel. They've currently made their way through the city to where they believe the leadership of El Churel is, in High Hall. They interrogated a demon and found out that there were 4 bands of devils walking around High Hall, and they found 3 of them. They've also found a druid who is pretending to be dead, who has the ability to conjure food, who would be very handy. But they've just, where we pick up the story is in the cathedral itself. The third party of devils that you've just fought and dispatched were next to what used to be a holy altar of Torm the True, and it's been defiled and defaced. There's blood and sinew and all kinds of viscera and several shades of shit covering this holy temple. Holy altar. Lulu, by the way, is still with you, the little Hollyphant.
Lulu. Yeah.
So you've just killed the last bunch of devils. Are you happy with that as a recap, chaps? I know it's been a while since we played, but
it's true.
So are you happy for me to say what do you want to do, or do you need more information?
Well, we were. I was waiting for where there was somewhere else. Weren't we heading upstairs in here?
For a short rest, I think. Was that no? That was pre this fight.
Yeah, we've had a short rest recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on above half, but only just sort of thing. A little bit over half.
I'll supply you with a little bit more information because it has been a while since we've played. You identified that in fact you'd seen it on a previous visit to El Churel. The central altar is this hand, this gauntleted fist of I think it's dedicated to Torm, and you're aware of the fact that it can open, and then there's a lever which goes down to the catacomb. That so far is the only place in High Hall that you haven't investigated yet to any degree. You're still getting evil vibes and bad karma coming off this altar that you're next to.
Did I try smashing it up? Was that something else? Somewhere else? In another life? Somewhere? I don't know.
Didn't we mention which altar was it that was The one that we literally stood right next to.
Yeah, that
right
one.
next to. Yeah.
I think we spoke because I said I've got a bit of holy water left over, didn't I? I said, oh, well, I'll put that on it. But then you were kind of like, we're in hell. It's not really going to make much of a difference.
It do, well. What we'll backtrack to that then. So if as you're pouring the water over, it has sort of a bicarbonate of soda and vinegar effect. It does sort of bubble and hiss, and underneath is the pristine altar that you've seen prior, but it's only a small portion. But it's a start. It's better than nothing.
I've only got one, so we ain't going very far.
Yeah.
Would I know how to go about purifying this altar or re-sanctifying it, if you like?
Sure. Have a religion check then.
Yeah, of course. That's an 11, Dave.
11. I mean, it makes sense that if a small amount of holy water has managed to sanctify a little bit, a lot of holy water would be necessary. A lot of cleaning and a significant amount of praying, but not something, that can be done quickly.
Yeah.
Without the holy water.
Oh, time to pull. Hold it in.
The only other question I've got is, do we have any idea where this fourth band of demons might be, or are we led to believe they're going to be down in the catacombs, I suppose? Can I have a look around just see if I can see any kind of signs or tracks?
Okay. So where specifically are you wanting to look?
It's a good. I mean, the thing is, we've been through pretty much. We cleared upstairs as well, didn't we? So there isn't really anywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe look to see if there's any tracks that look like they might have gone in and down through the gauntlet. Maybe just.
Okay. Let's have so a survival check for tracks. Is it survival? I always forget if it's survival or nature.
Yes, I'd suggest survival. But,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. The skills that's another 5 for an 8.
Nice. Yeah. The altar has been used relatively recently. You're pretty sure by recently, since Elturel's been in hell. But there's nothing specific to suggest there's devil tracks leading downstairs.
Okay. I mean, I feel like it's our only course forwards. I don't know how you lads feel about it, but unless you want to sit here and like make a lot of noise and ring a gong, not a bong.
Well, there's
A
one
gong.
group of devils left. Shall we attempt a short rest? Attempt to have a short rest, and if they stumble upon us, we'll tweb them, and then go downstairs.
Yeah, maybe. Are we wasting more time though? I don't know.
Are we on a clock with this? I can't remember.
Not per se, but we are looking for survivors, aren't we?
Just head down to the catacombs then.
Yeah.
My only concern with that is if we open the catacombs and it stays open behind us, have we just potentially exposed any survivors to further demon attack? That's where I'm a little bit.
Can't we close it behind us? Do you think? Think we can?
Don't know.
We could try it. Have a look. See if there's a thingy mushroom.
Okay, go with that as plan A then. So you approach the central altar with this open hand. You're aware of the lever and the mechanism, and as you pull the lever, you know that the center is going to drop down. So you all jump on the hand, pull the lever, and as it descends down, let me grab your tokens and then give you a new map.
Leave my toucan alone.
I suppose what we can do is we can leave the rest of the band upstairs to watch our back, and we can go forwards. Even though that's a poor position with those 12 slots.
Okay, let's pop you there.
I'm sure my brother would shout at me for doing things like that, but he's not here, so whatever.
Excuse me. So as the secret door opens, you the mechanism itself, there is another lever on the bottom. As you you know what the lever is going to do. So as it descends, it automatically, there's a clunk and then a chink, 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 chink as it starts to rise. It's well oiled and well maintained, so it's not the noisiest thing. You've certainly not heard this chunk, 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 chunk since you've been in the vicinity of it. But the stairs descend down into what looks like a very neat and organised chamber with exits to the left and right. So if I take Nuzzy just forwards a bit, and the stairs descend both ways round. So as you go round and poke your head around, you're aware of the fact that it does travel both north and south. I'm going to give you a little bit more than that because it doesn't take much investigation for you to realise that they both circle round. And eventually, Nuzzy and Mephiston meet up there.
I've still got the upstairs map. Is that right?
Hold up. I should be able to force that for you then.
There we go. There we go.
Okay. Let's pop you all in that.
You need to get some words, don't you? I'll have to. I'll get.
Oh, for the Mark game. Yeah, let me explain the Mark game then, just before you go, Mark, because that takes half of it. Mark.
It's a Mark game.
It's the Mark game. Lewis has got a button. Mark will occasionally.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's time for the Mark game.
Mark will occasionally get up and leave, and he'll say 2 things or 3 things. I'm not going to give him any. He'll do it in a minute, and you'll figure out what's going on. If any of the band gets it right, then they get a free magic item. If anyone's watching, and now that we've potentially got people watching on TikTok, if you guess as well in comments, then I've got to incorporate a magic item for the band as well. So, Mark, I'll tell you what, Mark, you nip off now, and when you return, give us something.
Okay.
So we're not missing out.
Right. Okay. I'll be
Okay.
back.
And I'll write down what you want for this evening. So, I suppose there's only 2 of you, Lewis and Tom.
Jade in the chat. Do you want to pick a random word that Mark might have to say?
It will be random. What are you 2 having?
I'm going to go with Scarify.
Scarify, okay.
Scarify.
Or
I'm going to
rather,
go with salad.
Scarify.
I'm going to go with an age-old salad.
Take the salad, yeah. Who? Yeah, can't follow me. Right, so let me give you a little bit of information. I'm going to have to repeat this to Mark as you go. At the end of this corridor, you can see and sense it as you descend these spiral stairs. You feel this sort of almost divine aura, this I was going to say presence, but presence isn't the right word. There's more some feeling you get of divinity. If ever you've had sort of, in the D&D world where gods do exist, if you've ever had that feeling of being drawn closer to divinity, you get the same feeling as you walk down the stairs. And there's a small isolated tomb opens to the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on a bier, a gleaming greatsword at her side. You can tell that this is a sanctified holy site, and as such, I would suggest to you all that unless you wanted to, removing anything would be desecration.
Okay. So what you're telling me is don't let Mark take the greatsword. That's what I'm hearing from that statement.
Is there anything that looks a bit out of place on it at all, Dave? That you think, has it been moved? Has somebody already desecrated it? Or?
Roll perception for me, then. 16. Okay. So, no, quite the opposite. You sort of spot on the wall just here a scratch mark, and it's a horrid scratch mark, as if something, what did you get, 16? As if the scratch is going away from.
It's been grinding in a fuller, in case anyone was interested.
Grinding a fuller.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no one got that, Mark. So, Mark,
Solid,
the only thing you've missed on the map, there's a small room, isolated tomb opens to the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. There's a body of a young woman lies on a bier, a gleaming greatsword at her side, and you get a very spiritual, holy sensation coming from this. And it's something that, if you were to touch it or move it, would potentially be a desecration of the site. And if Lewis doesn't mind me saying, Mephiston's just seen a scratch on the wall that looks as if it's withdrawn from the east.
Do I know if this has got any kind of religious significance to any of the many religions, but maybe Torm, if the altar was dedicated to Torm?
Yes. Well, I'll give you Torm for free at 100%. This is the whole area is dedicated to Torm.
Yeah. I was thinking more specifically the woman on the bio with the greatsword. Like, is that like specifically? Is it specific to any particular religion?
Make a religion check then.
Yeah. Hopefully better than 5. I'm out. I'll see you later. 2 5s and a 1 so far.
Right, let me just restore your.
Through my mouse and everything.
Yeah, you know the drill then. So no, nothing obvious from that. Just going to map the bit that I've already given you.
I'm still really tempted to go and remove the sword.
I knew you would be. Do you? I tell you what. What I'll ask you for, and I'll do the same for Ace as well. Do you want to make a history check?
Me or Tom?
You all can if you wish.
Oh, okay. Oh, shocking.
A bit better. How's an 18 grab you?
Mine's pants.
Okay. Yeah. 18's good enough for me to tell you that you recall the story. This is an ancient tale, an Elturelian tale of a time before the companion, the light that was gleaming, and there's now a black orb above Elturel. The city of Elturel was plagued by a red dragon. And for quite some time, it was demanding tribute. It's the classic story. It was demanding virgins and sheep on a regular interval. And there's nothing anyone could do. They had to sacrifice a fair amount of virgins and sheep until eventually a woman turned up. It happened to be her turn. Her lot was pulled. She was sent for, but she was from a farm in the outskirts. And instead of turning up all meek and being dragged to the sacrificial lamb, she turned up with a gleaming greatsword. And she strode up to the dragon and started wailing on it, and the dragon was that surprised it didn't respond until she actually chopped its head off. And then this young woman dropped dead.
Oh,
And this is the remains of that woman and her sword.
that sword's going to be magical. No one uses a great sword, though, do they? None of us.
No, no, I don't think they do.
Um,
None of us use greatsword, do they? And to be fair, we do have the inclination that removing that sword would be a desecration.
yeah,
So I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll leave it be.
I can put the low and slow voice on if you really want me to.
Yeah, nobody can use it.
Right.
And it's only going to cause us more trouble, I think. So,
can we hear anything, Dave? Is there anything other than us making the noise?
You can have a group perception check then. So we'll let me do it for Ace as well.
Another 18. Another
So
12
19, 11, 18, and 22. That's a reasonable amount. No, but you're aware of the fact that this, as a place, would be a place of solemnity, of silence. So it's possible that it was designed in a way for sound to not carry. So the fact that you can't hear anything in this particular situation is not necessarily unusual.
What's the cleanliness of the floors, Dave? Are they particularly cobwebby?
No. This is a well-used, well-run, well-maintained area.
Okay. So, I suppose north or south then?
Yeah.
That's the question, gentlemen.
I can solve this one really easy.
Wheat.
North.
North it is. Right, as you take your way to the north, then up to that junction there, the corridor opens east and west with various. Bring Ace and Lulu up as well.
Yeah, we just hide behind Nuzzy.
With various entrances and exits off it. That's supposed to be a solid block there, just so you know. Map tools being map tools.
Big and soft and round.
It's actually, that's not fair. Map tools isn't being that map tools. The person that put the map in didn't do it properly. So there's sort of stairs leading down into what you guess would be chambers. So 2 stairs there seem to lead into the same one. The corridor ends there, but seems to naturally turn south. So that's the corridor turning south. The corridor here turns south as well, but these are stairways leading into other areas.
Right. Shall we check out the eastern passage? That looks like it opens into a biggish area. Shall we check that way first, or do you want to do the other way?
We may as well. We're right next to it, so we may as well look at that first, haven't we?
Yeah, sure. Stick yourself over there then. So you can see that it's some kind of meeting room, possibly a council chamber. Again, it's well furnished, it's clean, but there's no signs of life, no signs of movement in the whole of the oval room. To the south, where Nuzgrons you've just come from, the corridor opens and it's a double corridor, continues to the east.
Do you want to head west first and come back? I'm kind of hoping this is a dead end, but
right. Let's go and find out.
Yeah.
So
honestly,
yeah. Stick Ace along with you. So to the north, the room to the north along the wall, there's sort of little alcoves, and in the alcoves you can see bones of
Hamsters.
the bones of hamsters. They're really tiny bones. They're arranged in a way, and the adornments that are above each make you think that this was a hall for scholars, for academics. So this is a sort of burial chamber for people far cleverer than me. Although that's not difficult. It's well maintained, well kept. There are items of clothing. There are other bits and pieces. If you wanted to have a good shufty around, it would take you a good, perhaps half an hour to have a thorough check of that room if you wanted to. But you can do.
One cast detect magic. Can you do that, Tristan? I can't do it. It's been too barbarian-y.
Yeah, no, Ace can't help you with that.
I could if I had spell slots, but I do not have spell slots, so I can't help
Can you do it as a ritual?
Yes. Yeah, I can, yeah.
Well, that's takes less than half an hour.
Yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
If I do that as a ritual.
Sure. So 10 minutes or 11 minutes, strictly speaking, to cast your ritual. So I'm going to give you two pieces of information with that. The sword, the silvered greatsword, isn't magical. But you do get a ping from this room, and it's from behind a stack of bones, and it looks like it's been hastily stashed, as if someone had intended. It was someone had come across someone, and they've hid it behind someone's bones, and it's a potion. Next to the potion is a pouch containing red amethysts. So there's 9 red amethysts, 50 gold pieces each.
Nice.
And a potion.
When we can identify it, that'll be handy. But, yeah.
You can't just name anything, Andy.
We could. It'd just be confusing in the long run.
So it was 9 red
Amethysts.
Amethysts, 50 gold pieces each.
I'm not sure there is such a thing as red amethyst.
I'm hearing, yeah.
I think it's purple by kind of definition.
Yeah, shall we say red on the colour spectrum? They're more red than blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a reddy purple rather than a bluey purple.
Yeah.
More burgundy.
Burgundy.
You made burgundy sound seedy then, Mark. Well done.
I did. That's my seedy voice.
Is it? Never do it again.
Can we identify that potion?
Yeah, you can try if you want. Who would have the best arcana?
I'll go +6.
Damn sight better than mine.
Yeah, mine's only +4.
That's you then. So Grizz, you can
in the party.
Dip your wick in. Your rolls or anything to go by, you've got no.
Oh, trousers.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're gonna have to properly identify it. I mean, a short rest or just drink it.
Hey, Nuzzy. No, I'm joking. I am joking. You've got quite a high intelligence, haven't you?
Quite high. What is it? 12. Yeah, it's certainly not my lowest stat.
While we're on about,
that's for sure.
Yeah. While we're on about such things, does anyone have temporary hit points on at the minute?
Yes, I've got 3.
No.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of Ace's bardic inspiration to give you all 8 temporary hit points. So it's 5 creatures, so we can do himself and you guys as well.
Nice.
Got 8 temporary hit points now.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well do it now, just in case.
Wicked.
So Nuzzy is looking longingly at all these kind of like. I'm assuming there's like scrolls and books in here. Not Nuzzy, sorry, Grizz.
Grizz.
Yeah.
I knew what you
So
meant, mate.
Grizz,
Don't worry.
Grizz is eyeing them up, but he knows there's more important things to do right now than to be leafing through most of the tomes.
Tomes.
Speaking of which, the corridor isn't a dead end. It continues south and then further west.
God, this place is huge.
It is a large place, yeah. Going to continue west.
Really big.
So the corridor after it continues west swings north and then west again. That is a large building. So the end of the hall seems to be a vault. You can just make out it's sort of like an area that's set out for the preparation of the bodies to be interred. Go on, make the interred joke, Mark. We all know you want to.
Yeah. Don't want to be interred. That smells horrible.
And as you get a little bit closer, you can see that to the north there's a recessed mausoleums as well.
Crunchlets.
You around this area, you can see more footsteps. So it's how we'll style this is at some point something has been knocked over, whether it be sawdust or some kind of liquid, but there are humanoid footprints in this area, and as they descend, they peter out. You can't notice them as much, but they seem to have moved in a rush.
They look human or
humanoid. Yeah. To the south, you can see what looks like a temple area. So it's underneath the main temple. There's another an area for worship to the south. Again, dedicated to Torm.
Okay. North
Where
first,
next?
south not second.
Well, north I can do for you dead easy because that is just a mausoleum. It's a dead end. So if you take yourself all the way up, you can map that out. It's just mausoleums into the wall, but nothing specific in there.
Okay. What's that then? To the south?
South? Okay. Let me take Ace and map that for you then. Hold up. What's someone talking about? Oh no, I've got ahead of myself. So there's more mausoleums over there. All of these shapes are exactly the same. And that takes you further south, and this is the sort of chapel area. Both of these exits lead into it.
Okay.
But it does open up, and it's a lot larger as a chamber of worship.
Okay. Are we? Do we get the same kind of desecrated kind of evil aura from down here as we did upstairs, or?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been sanctified. It is the juju from this place is, bearing in mind that you're in hell, is quite refreshing, and it's a little bit like when it's really hot out and you step into an air conditioned room. It's like oh, thank God for that. It's nice.
When you get off the aeroplane in Spain and have a nice lemon Fanta.
yes.
You can't
A
beat
weak lemony drink.
Open your weak lemon drinks now. Yeah, but you've got two more mausoleums at the end. Along the wall here, there are lined different sarcophagi, and these appear to be sarcophagus of priests.
Any names of note, or just
Have a history check for me then. Yeah, the one in the northeast corner. If you roll higher than 17, then the one in the northeast corner is Fanny Schmeller.
Come on. He's only gone and done it.
Yeah. So Mr. Smeller, or just Fanny, or Miss, is interned to the northeast, and you're aware of the story of Fanny Schmeller, if you wish to elaborate on that.
What, the actual story? It's a German swimmer, I believe.
Was it?
I think so. It's it's some sort of German athlete, I believe. I might be wrong, but it was the answer on point. What's it called?
QI.
Oh, the chase.
Or the likely. The chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was when it was read out, the answer, he just cracked up.
Yeah.
Like big time.
There's a German kids character as well that was like, I can't remember now. It was like, I don't know, Willy Whacker or something like that was one of the answers, and he was
that
just
was another one of the
tears.
options. Yeah, Willy Whacker.
So in terms of exits, you can see that this place so far, from what you've seen, appears to be symmetrical. So you would guess that down here there's another mausoleum, and similarly, these two corridors are going to lead to a corridor that then runs around. But did you wish to investigate anything else in this room?
Unless we want to wait and do another detect magic, if we want to hang around. I don't mind waiting 10 minutes. It's not like we're running from loads of baddies.
Well, what I'll say is, because you'd still, I mean, detect magic's 10-minute concentration, so you are getting a ping from Fanny Schmeller's sarcophagus, as it turns out. But it's faint.
I'll go see.
Yeah, I'll go over and.
Yeah. Does the sarcophagus look openable? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, most of them are well oiled and well maintained.
I'll check for traps. What would that be? Perception.
Investigation.
Investigation. Insight, intimidation, investigation. Here we go. I know nothing.
You know nothing.
I am Jon Snow.
So as you grab the sarcophagus and pull it back, there's a lot of dust flies out, and it smells old, not mouldy, but it's that sort of that air of something that hasn't had any air around it for a while. And as you get this smell and you start to cough, a hand grabs for you. Let's roll initiative.
Try and get me.
All right, I'm going to
That
put
was my
you
whiny
there.
voice. I thought I'd mention.
That's a good roll for initiative. Where's that been all day? Bloody 19. I've only got a plus on initiative.
Whoa! Check me out.
Bloody hell, mate.
Check it out.
Nice. So I just need to roll for ace. Okay, so Nuzzy, as this thing reaches towards you, you can see this creature wrapped in bandages from head to foot. You can just see one eye and the corner of its mouth as it tries to reach towards you. What do you want to do?
Daddy. He's a daddy. I'm going to... God. Does anyone think... Right, I'm not going to ask for... I don't know whether I should rage or not. Do you think I
Mark,
should rage?
it's your turn.
Oh, fuck it, I will. I've got 2 left. So, rage for my bonus action.
Yeah.
Then first attack is going to be... I've got to put me rage item thing on. Right, here we go. I didn't do reckless, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 24 is going to hit. Yeah.
And then that's going to be Oh, candle. 9 slashing damage.
Is that's plus that is your full rage damage,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And second attack.
Yeah.
27. If that misses,
Okay.
I'm going home.
No. Well, 24 hit mark. So I mean, what kind of dungeon master do you think I'd be?
Also, to be clear, Mark, you are home.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know where I'd go. A little bit better. 13. Yeah.
Okay. And no, I've done that to you for some reason. Let's see. Anything else?
Leave me alone. I'll make sure. No, I'll just stay where I am and say in fact, no, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So Grizz, you're the second to respond.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on Nuzzy.
Yay!
Okay.
I can do that, right, Connor? Yeah.
Bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, bonus action. That's my 1 free use of that per day.
Okay.
Oh, I've just
19 AC.
Does that just increase my?
Sure,
No, it
you
hasn't.
leaping fool.
And then I will cast Sacred Flame on the mummy. So could I have a dex save for it, please?
You can, mate. Yeah.
I bet they're not that dexterous. They don't strike me as dexterous.
Well, I'll tell you the full roll. It rolls 1 for a total of 0.
Yes. That's definitely a fail, mate.
It's failed.
And as a result, he takes 10 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Yeah, just totally fails to move out of the way. Anything else from you?
I am going to move over to this wall just to spread out a little bit, so we're not. I don't know what mummies can do. So Grizz doesn't know what mummies can do. He's an academic, not an adventurer. So
Sure. So
Yeah,
Lulu, your little golden elephant is still flying around with her wings, but she's not remembered enough to be effective. So the mummy, however, is going to this eye sort of flickers and glares and glows green, and Nuzgrond is drawn into it momentarily as you make a wisdom saving throw, please, Mark.
Right. Wisdom. 10.
So you have the frightened condition of the mummy, which means that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is in within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer, which makes no difference. But it is also going to try and punch you with its rotting fist, and it rolls 20.
Yeah, that gets me.
Okay.
even with Shield of Faith.
Yeah, 19 is my AC with that.
Ooh.
I'll just
So
check.
that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's reduced to 6.
And it's a necrotic damage as well of 12.
That's not reduced at all.
Nope. And you need to make a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Saving throw!
Why don't mummies go on vacation?
I passed that one. Go on.
Go on. Why don't mummies go?
Because they're afraid they'll relax and unwind.
Oh!
Right, moving swiftly on. So you can feel this rot spread, but you just brush it off and shake it off with an orcish grunt as it doesn't take hold.
Yeah.
As Ace gets a go, Ace is what it'll do is probably heal you, actually, Mark, because it makes it a lot easier for the dungeon master to. He'll step forward, heal Nuzzy for 7 hit points.
Oh, svelte.
And then withdraw in a Jack Sparrow sort of run. Takes us to Mephiston.
Of course.
Do you know, in the last fight, I cast Hex, didn't I?
Yeah, it's. You've got 8-hour concentration on your Hex now, I believe.
Yeah, so can I have bonus action that?
No.
Yes, you can.
Over there.
Thank you.
Stop it. Stay.
I'll get up and close and personal. I'll have A few slaps at him, I think.
Okay, go for it. You've already deduced that these things aren't very
22.
quick. 22 is an easy hit, mate.
Go on, lad. Go on. You're up there then if that's where you're going. Spud.
12 points of damage. And then
Yeah. What your hex is necrotic.
Necrotic.
oh, is
Okay.
it?
Yeah. So it's taking the
Twisted.
6 Soul Drinker's magical, isn't it? Because it's part of your pact. But it's going to only take 3 as it resists the necrotic. It has 17 hits though, so it's what's that 9 so far.
13.
Wow. So what's that? 13. Yeah.
13. Yeah.
Yeah. Not enough to take it down. It's going to take a second turn. Nuzzy, you're up.
Right, you're going to hear Nuzgron do something you've never heard do. He's going to go and just go completely nuts and try and batter this thing that he's suddenly really frightened of, like a big girl. So I'm going to go reckless, Dave. I think that's what it do. He just wants to kill it with fire.
Yeah.
So reckless first attack. It's just going to be a straight roll.
Yeah.
Where's my bloody glaive gone? There it is. 18.
18 hits.
11.
11. How does it die?
Oh, it's gonna. That was his first attack, so that would have been. I reckon that's a full-on sort of slash down with the thing just caving in all its rib cavity and just let it fall to bits. I can stop being scared now.
Is it? I've got you envisaged as sort of bang, 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 and then stamping it as it's on the floor as well.
Oh yeah, when it goes down, he's going to properly stamp on it, and then go.
This is actually a spider in the house.
So behind the rotting remains of Fanny Schmeller is it's like in a sort of a little niche behind. Must have been sort of part of Miss Schmeller's apparel. There's a set of bracers, sort of fine mesh bracers, and there's also and you're getting a ping from your detect magic. There's a yellow diamond that you would be aware is magical.
Take that with us. Wow. Check it out later when we can rest.
So magical bracers.
Yep. And a yellow looking diamond.
Get yourself some magical Trevor.
Yeah, yellow.
There's an extended version of an Amazing Horse with a second verse.
What?
No, Mark. No. Don't say that out loud.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Where is he now? He's over there grazing. Take a look at his hooves. You'll find they're robotic proof. And if that's not enough, then you look at his ball sack. Why is it purple? Custom styling.
I found it.
So Curas can identify them for three carnies, so we'll hold on for them and ask him to have a look at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where do you wish to go now?
I suppose we carry on. I mean, do we gain anything by having a short rest at this point? Anybody? How you've hit points, Mark?
I mean, I always get.
How are you looking? I should ask you for a number.
I'm on 40 out of 70. So I mean, I could take a minor fight, no problem. But if it's something mahoosive, probably not.
Well, I've got no spell slots, but I don't get anything back on short rest other than wild shape. So I've got one off. We've got some potions of healing though, haven't we? So you could maybe take one of them if you need to.
Still got one. Yes, I've still got 3 by the looks of it. Handy.
Yeah, I've used mine by the look of it, but yeah, do you want to carry on then?
Yep.
You know,
Let's do it.
Okay. So if you're carrying on south, as I said, it's identical to what's north. So if and the purpose of all of the rooms is exactly the same as well. So the only thing of note, where's Ace? There is, would be the corridor that goes round here. Let's just map that out for you so you've got it in full. Again, mausoleum room down to the south. This continues round and loops in a U-bend round. And everything now is pointing towards the... I'm just going to keep going around just for a second. From here and here, the fact that it's twice as wide as the other ones makes you think that there is something of significance round there.
Throttle a purple people eater, I shall not be long.
Throttle a purple people eater. Hasn't he had purple people eater before?
not
I don't know.
to my knowledge, but obviously I don't play in every game that he's present in, of course. So
Maybe not. I made it up.
the thing is, it's hard to know because he does come out with some random stuff,
He does.
which of course is the point.
Is the whole point of the Mark game. Let's play the Mark game. Is that what he said? It's time for the Mark game.
Yeah.
So as you come round this corridor now and start to investigate a little bit more, you can actually hear echoes of voices coming from the east. If you wish, we'll make a group perception check just to see if you can ascertain anything particular about the voices. Natural 20. So we'll add that into the mix. As long as Mark rolls, what should we say for Mark? If he rolls, yeah, I'm just thinking about the DC. I'm going to stick on you. If he rolls 13 or more, then I'll give you a decent bit of information. We'll just wait for him to get back.
Quick question for you, Dave, while we're waiting.
Yeah.
My game log on D&D Beyond always now reverts to the very top of the... It doesn't go to the bottom roll. It's always at the very top. And I cannot for life me work out why.
It does it on Pathfinder as well, Tom. For me.
Yeah, Pathfinder, every time it resets to a new session, it should be a new set of rolls. So the old rolls should disappear. But you can go back to them.
Tell me again then, what does it do?
So when I open the game, the game log, instead of it being on the latest roll, it's at the very top where it says game log send to default.
Log.
Right.
Whereas it used to stick and it would move with the latest roll.
Oh. I don't know what to tell you.
Can't work it out. I just wondered if you might know why.
No, as long as you can still see it. I mean, it's it is what it is in terms of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm complaining because D&D Beyond is fantastic compared, in comparison to Roll20. It's
yeah,
like years ahead. So
yeah. Wow. Martin's had a go on the Mark game, which I forgot to check. Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Hello, by the way, Martin. Be careful, I don't say it out loud. Okay, so perception check, please, Mark.
Oh, okay.
It's all on you, Mark.
don't roll an actual one.
Perception.
Never say that out loud.
I've rolled a natural 1.
See? You see? Make a death saving throw, don't roll a 1 is the phrase. So you can hear muttering coming from round the corner, but not much else. As Grismore, as you go round the corner, the whole chamber opens. This is a huge space, and it seems to be where the main crypts are. There's coffins on coffins on coffins, and sarcophagus after sarcophagus. But as you, as a group, start to edge forwards, there's nowhere else to go. You virtually investigated the whole lot. You can hear more whispering, but it's kind of, as you're getting closer, it sounds more like, instead of just at the occasional whisper, there's a lot of whispering, but the sound is nullified by the fact of where you are. And as you get round the corner, let me stick Ace round the corner, you can in fact see this large crypt area is presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in alcoves, their eyes red and their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before them is a young woman, dark hair, black makeup round her eyes. This, if we were metagaming, looks like an emo chick, sort of a goth type, and she's got.
What's everyone, Dave? Sorry to interrupt. On my own in a big room.
Hold up, where are you?
On my own, I don't like it.
Where did you go, Mark? Oh, you're there.
Oh, he's all the way back over there, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
He's still smashing that mummy in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. Let me make these, because I've populated the map with hundreds of commoners. Hold up. Let me do that, and then that. There you go. And this is the woman that stood in front of you. So, a black hair young woman, and she's holding what looks like a ceremonial mace. And it's shaking in her hand as she's holding it, and clutched in her other hand, almost like a shield, is a large tome. It's a huge book. And she's quivering and shaking. As you come round the corner, she spots you and looks you all up and down, and the mace drops to the floor, and she just starts to blub, and she drops to her knees, and everyone behind sort of, they're backing away, and this woman's just crying in front of you now. What do you want to do?
What's going on? What's going on?
We don't mean you any harm.
She'll eventually, as she's blubbering, she'll just say, I know you. I've seen you perform. You're the band. And she sort of looks towards Ace and looks towards the rest of you. I'm so happy to see you. You don't know what it's been like.
We can have a guess. It's pretty hellish, isn't it?
Nice.
LS, possibly.
And she, as you sort of lighten the mood with this, you can see she sort of looks up, and her shoulders, as they've sort of sagged as the weight's been removed from them, she sort of chuckles, and she'll say, "Oh, it truly has been horrific. It is, as you say, hellish, but." And then I'm going to cut to the chase here. She goes through the whole Thavius Krieg thing. Thavius is going to rescue us. You tell her, you give her the bad news.
Yeah.
And at which point she sort of stands up again, gathers this ceremonial mace, which part of it, as she's dropped it, is chipped away. It really is useless. And she will tell you that she's carrying the, if I can remember what it's called, or at least find its description. She will say the book that she's holding is the tome of the Creed Resolute. This is the magical tome of Elturel that Thavius Krieg has when he took over power. This has got the signed and sealed name of everyone in Elturel that has decided to fight and their life and soul given for Elturel. And this is the book that their name magically appears.
So
Sounds a lot like to me like a devil's contract, but just gonna put that out there.
because he sold them down the river, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sold them down a bit further than the river, Mark, I think.
Yeah.
The river Styx, maybe, yeah.
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 Nice.
And there's big turds floating past as well. So it makes it so like you don't really want to fall in. Yeah.
So you have this sort of brief conversation with her about Thavius Krieg and how he's not coming to rescue you. In fact, if anything, no, he's possibly the worst person in the world, and the fact that he's let everyone down. She's initially incredulous about the whole situation, and then facts are facts. The city's been brought into hell. The fact that you're here, she is willing to believe you without any sort of any form of role. But Ace will sort of say to her, she goes a bit googly-eyed when Ace is anywhere near it. I was quite looking forward to Jake being on tonight for those reasons. But she, let me just make sure I've got.
That would be the Leggett scenario, is it?
Yeah, well, no, it's not anymore. But she, Ace will sort of sidle up to her and say, what are you doing here? What's your purpose? And she'll say that Alder Ravengard was here, the person that you were looking for, the Grand Duke of Baldursgate, but he left. He left to go to the chapel, to the Grand Cemetery. He had an idea that there was an item there, some kind of helm or something that he could use to try and divine an answer out of this. And they'd also received reports that there were more undead amassing around the Grand Cemetery. He's been gone for a week. He should have been back a long time ago, which is why we're all cowering here, because he was the only one, him and his guard were the only ones that were able to protect us and defend us. And she'll sort of tell you her personal story. She's a specialist in she's always been intrigued by possessions and the occult.
And guinea pigs.
So any and especially bewitched guinea pigs that have devils inhabiting their souls.
What has she given us a name?
Yeah, her name is Ferrier Jinx, I believe. Ferrier Jinx, yes, she's an expert on possession and exorcism. But as she says this to you, from the north, you can hear a charge.
A charge?
A charge, yes. What I would like for you to do is to roll initiative. Vergaria.
Oh, small cat, you've been away. Go over there. Oh. Have I picked my hamster? Yes.
What time are we?
21:40.
Is my initiative shown up on your list, Dave?
have a look, dude. No, let's just see if it's on chat. No, it's not appeared at all, dude.
I'll do it again.
That's it. 11. Got you.
There you go. Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4 of you have rolled, and Ferry's rolled as well. Okay, so from round the corner, you can see what appears to be cultists dressed in insignias of. It's kind of confusing. You would suggest they're worshippers of Azariel, the Archduke of Avernus, but behind them looks like it's sort of a bipedal dragon man. Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start with either a religion or arcana, whichever's best for you.
Religion or arcana?
In fact, arcana, not religion.
Okay.
Teams. He's done it again. Was that a natural 20 again, Tom?
Natural 20 again.
I
So
got
when-
an
when
it's
20
knowledge
as well.
Nice. Right. Okay. Yeah. So all three of you are aware of the fact that it is a devil, but it's an Abishai. These are devils with sort of dual purposes. They're devoted to Asmodeus, the devil god of the 9 hells, but they're also devoted to Tiamat.
Oh.
It's quite common for worshippers or high-ranking officials, clerics, or paladins of Tiamat to be granted eternal life in the lower planes as one of her immortal Abishai devils. And this is a white Abishai as it charges forwards to attack you. It is going to be Cultist B who goes first, and he's going to run into Nosgrand.
When he gets within 10 feet of me, I'm going to hit him.
You go for it, mate.
In the face. Here we go.
You never know.
I've not got me so much check I've taken me. Yeah, so I'm not raging as it stands.
Hit him in the phalange.
10. That's going to miss.
That's going to miss. He continues forwards.
Yeah.
He's going to try and hit you.
Have I still got my shield thing from you, Tom?
With me, I will give you a concentration up to 10 minutes, so probably not.
What you reckon, Dave?
It's the long corridors, and you would have been relatively careful.
Okie doke. Right, so go on. What's he rolled?
9 to hit you.
No.
Cultist D is the one from the back. Just move your mic down a bit, Mark, if you don't mind. 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. He's going to have an attack on you, Mark.
Go for it, ferret breath.
12.
Nope.
Which is your turn, Mark.
Right. I would like to rage.
You can
that's my
rage.
last one. So that's my bonus action. Now I'm going to hit him. The cultist, well, one of the cultists. I don't care which one. Do I go reckless? No, I've got +8. Here we go.
Okay, that hits. See, my answer to the question, should I go reckless, is always go reckless.
Yeah.
They're just cultists, though. I'm going to go reckless on the bad boy when I get a chance.
Okay.
Will you stop chewing me wires? Go on.
Okay, damage, Mark.
Sorry. Top damage.
All right, how does he die?
I think that would be a decapitation in a very sort of flamboyant way. Just sort of what? See you, buddy. And
Nice.
I'm going to slap his friend now.
Go for it.
I do get Oberyn Martell vibes a little bit from Nuzzy, to be fair, when he's got his glaive out.
You know what? After that's what yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to miss. 10
That's
misses.
missed.
Always rage.
So that's going to be me done.
No movement. No.
No, not as yet. Now I'll invoke attack, so I'll stand my ground.
Right, Mephisto.
Give us a 20-foot sphere, Dave.
Okay.
Yes, mate.
Okay, I had one from someone.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
As far as I'm aware, I think if I hit this guy here, this guy's 20 feet away.
Right. Ownership. There you go. All yours. Yeah.
Dex saving throw, please.
Yeah, gotcha. Right, let's.
Go and polish
I mean,
my
I've got a
purple
feeling
helmet.
it's going to do
Let's
probably
go.
naff all on
Very
the Abishai. But
Let me just double check.
21 we need to beat. Don't they get
Good
like...
job this isn't a family show.
Right, roll your damage, mate, because I have a feeling I won't need to make dexterity saving throws.
25.
I don't need to make dexterity saving throws. You wipe out all the cultists in one shot there.
Nice.
Nice.
But it doesn't affect the Abishai in the slightest.
No problem. Can I bonus action Hex on him, and then that's my turn?
Of course.
Thank you.
Let me get rid of the.
I have to always
Right.
forget to take the bloody charge off. Done.
Is it just one charge for a fireball as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So the Abishai is going to fly forwards. Into that space. And Mark's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Right. So is he back?
He is.
He is.
Yep.
He's back. Right. Attacks against you, Mark. So it's going to be. He's got a longsword in his hand, but you can tell as he's charging, as he's flying towards you, he's quite reckless with his attacks.
Right.
The first attack to hit you, Mark, is a 17.
Yep. That hits me.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 points of force damage.
Yep.
So it is considered magical, and then it swings with its claw as well. For 19 to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's Ace's turn. Ace will. He's going to rinse and repeat. He's going to try and look hard and step in front of Ferrier. And he's going to heal. Which is not something that's a second level healing word on Nuzgron. 17 hit points, Mark.
Ooh.
Just
Nice.
to make you aware, while we're here, the stream on TikTok has had 935 likes.
What?
Really?
How?
I have nearly 8,000 followers. But we've got no viewers at the minute, other than you two. We've had people dipping in and out and stuff. So
yeah. Can people? Does it get recorded on TikTok as well? Then.
Yeah, it gets saved to my PC as well because it's on Live Studio.
Oh, okay. So I thought TikTok was like just like a minute thing.
It is, but then as soon as you go over like the 1,000 followers, you
Oh,
can do more. I mean, the stream's on 1 hour and 34 at the minute.
oh is it? Oh, okay. Let's see this through then. So, Ferry is too frightened to actually do anything about this. So she just sort of backs away a little. And she'll sort of say to you all, "Oh, I may be able to heal your wounds if any of you are looking too bad." Grismore's turn.
Come on,
Okay,
Gris.
so as a bonus action, Grizz will coalesce into a starry form
Yeah.
Starry
with the
form.
constellation of the Archer in his chest. He will then throw a bolt of radiant energy at the White Abyssal.
Go for it.
For a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. And that is max damage, 11 points of damage.
Okay, nice. Anything else?
And then as an action, I will cast Sacred Flame on him, so you can have a dex save, please.
You can. Yeah. Yeah. 13.
That is a fail.
Ooh,
That's just. That is 11 points of radiant damage.
Get it.
nice. Okay. Anything else from you?
No, I'm going to stay exactly where I am because I'm using Nuzzy as a meat shield.
Okay. The Abishai is going to use his reaction. And he's going to bite Nuzgrond. So it's still with advantage. It's not great. It's only 15.
No, he's missed.
That misses. So he's used his reaction. That's Nuzzy's turn then.
Right. This devil that's next to me. I'm going to go full psycho bitch tits on him. So first attack.
He is, yeah, he is reckless. So you get advantage
Straight
to hit him
roll.
automatically without going reckless yourself.
All right, okay, I won't do that then. I'll just go for it like a ferret. First one. 17.
Yeah, that wasn't with advantage though, was it, Mark?
No.
So roll once more. 17, 25. 25 is going to hit.
Yeah.
Damage 12.
Oof. Okay. So second attack.
Have I put me? Yeah, I have. Second attack with advantage, remember. 23.
23 hits.
Damage 10.
Okay. Yeah.
And then bonus action, smash him with the butt of me glaive,
Yeah.
which is gonna be there it is.
With your butt in the face.
Who's butting in
That's
his
a
face?
15 because it's not got the +1 from
But
the
you have
magic
advantage.
glaive, and I haven't done the advantage thing. Oh, 2.
No, but he's got.
Well, that's
thing,
even
doesn't he?
worse.
He's reckless.
Yeah, he's reckless.
Does that hit?
15.
Yeah.
15 just hits.
Wait. So this is going to be +1 again because it's not taken into account me. So that's 9 bludgeoning.
Maximum damage. Okay. Still not down. Any movement for you? Anything else?
No, and that devil could only hit me or be at disadvantage, and they get resistance to his damage. Whoever he hits, if it's not me.
Nice.
Okay, dude. Righto. So, Mephiston.
Natural 20.
You don't need the advantage. You've got a natural 20.
$19 plus 5, 24.
Nice.
You double your hex as well, mate. So it's another d6.
Oh yeah, I always forget that. 6.
Nice.
19. So what's that? That's
That's a
40.
lot.
24,
No.
30 points of damage.
30. 30, yeah.
That's not bad for one hit.
how does
Is he
how
still
does how does the Abishai die?
I think almost as he's trying to get involved with Nuzzy, I almost kind of like sprint behind him, slide on the floor, slice his leg as Nuzzy then gets his glaive and just goes on the head, just
Nice.
smashes it to bits.
Oh, that's very team spirited,
Quality,
Lewis. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as it crumbles and dies, turns to dust and curses you. Everything again goes quiet as everyone's amazed by how quickly you've handled the devils rushing in. They thought they were dead for sure. So Feria now continues the conversation with you, and she will. Other than the fact, as a sort of a practitioner of the possession and exorcism, there's absolutely nothing that she can do to help. But what she will ask you to do is to go and investigate to see where Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard is. Possibly he would need help at the Grand Cemetery.
Yeah, well, I think we need to take a long rest.
Yeah, we need to rest before we go and try and dig into that.
It'll be
I think we
handy.
need to figure out where these fuckers have come from as well.
Yeah, we
I
could
we
leave
did know there was a fourth group knocking
Yeah.
about, so I wonder if this was group 4.
Well, we
We
could
will
leave
look
the
at them
absent
anyway.
party members here, can't we? As a rear guard to make sure the people there are okay.
So it means they're in here then, doesn't it? In theory, they're in here already.
And there might be another way in though, and they may have found another way in. So perhaps before we take that long
There was
rest,
that
we just
scratch
quick
on the
scout
wall
out and
round the
find it.
corner, weren't they, near the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a quick scout, see if we can find out where they've come into. Maybe
Well,
either
we could just
set a guard.
we can set a guard, can't we? If
Yeah.
see if anyone comes in.
I'd be tempted to go and look back where that big sword is. I'm not going to nick the sword.
Gonna check
promise
it
you.
out.
But that Abishai could cause a scratch on the wall, couldn't it? Is that a marker where they get in or out? I don't know.
Yeah.
You would surmise now that you've said that out loud. Mephiston would be reasonably confident that it was the Abishai, and the Abishai was turned away because of the radiance of that particular site. As it charged to attack you, you got the impression that thing is pretty hasty and pretty reckless. So he's probably charged in thinking, "Oh, new sword," and then realised that this is still a sanctified holy place, and spun around. And as it spun around, its claws chipped off some of the stone.
Yeah. So
But
we
as-
know it's safe in there from the devils, don't we?
Yeah. So what and everything else that you've seen on this under High Hall lets you believe that it seems to be relatively safe. Feria herself is encouraging you to stay. And she says, "I can patch you up. We can stay here now, and then
Yeah. We'll set off after we've rested. We'll go and investigate the cemetery.
Get the rest of the group down.
okay, sound. So I'll give you the map of this. Will have to load up for you again, Matt.
Are we long resting?
Oh, we're going to have to, I think. No one's got Jack, have they, left now?
Let me give you.
I didn't know I brought Jack with us.
Ooh.
Yeah, he should have stayed in the pub. He's not done anything. He's shit, in fact.
So there's El Chirel again for you, and I'm just going to have to remind myself.
I can still hear you, but I'm going to go and point Percy at the porcelain.
So yeah, we'll fill Lewis in. Ooh, not while he's off. So that's where you are at the minute. High Hall. The Grand Cemetery's over here, so there's more of El Chirel in Hell to go and investigate. But yeah, you can go ahead and have a long rest. I'll press the buttons for
I am a salad vegetable.
the jig. Oh no, that's I've gone into the D&D Beyond builder. That was entirely the wrong button. Do it for Sammy. Okay, so you get your hit dice back accordingly. And the other thing I will say to you, gentlemen, as you rest, you can. It's saying
we'll
your
identify those items.
it's saying
as
your
well, Dave.
stream's finished. Yes, mate. Yeah. So the first item is a potion of greater healing.
On my stream.
Yeah. Or is
Yeah,
it still live?
on here. Yeah.
Let me refresh. Oh
So
yeah,
we've got a
just stopped for some reason. Why have I not subscribed to you? Oh, that's because it costs money. Okay.
Yeah, don't pay me money, Dave.
Oh, mate.
If you want to, I mean that's fine, but it'll only end up going back into Discord.
Yeah. I can do that though, I think. Right, so other items. The bracers are bracers of defense.
That's somebody who can't wear armor. Who doesn't wear armor?
Not many of you, actually. Oh. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I muted because I was tapping. It'd be me or potentially Tinker. And given that Tinker's a frontline fighter, Tinker might be better with them than I am.
What about Craig?
Or Craig, yeah. Although we haven't seen him in a while.
I don't think Craig's going to... That would be incredible for Tinker.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll give it to Tinker.
I was saying that as my mic was muted, as they're like,
Yeah.
that's a Tinker item. Because I don't get in close anyway, and my AC is already not too bad. So for a caster anyway.
Yeah, because you've got your organic scale mail, haven't you?
Yeah. +1 as well.
It makes
So
perfect sense to me that you would have. I mean, you certainly do in World of Warcraft. You make scale armor out of things that you skinned.
Yeah, that's fine. And the other item is the yellow diamond is an elemental gem. So this is the gem contains the mote of elemental energy. You use an action to break the gem. An elemental is summoned as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. And this, as a yellow diamond, is an earth elemental. So it's a CR5 earth elemental, which is not a shabby item.
No,
but you sure control it, don't you? Because we had opportunities to buy one of these in another campaign.
You did, but here's my argument for you, and this is what I'd be saying as a player. So this is why I always feel sorry for you that you run Pathfinder for me, Tom. Is it says break the gem, right? Okay, so I'll throw it 40 feet right in the middle of my opponents, and then I'll run the other way.
Yeah. I feel like it's a break glass in case of emergency type item, isn't it? It's this is going to go wrong. Back, throw, smash, run.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter who has that. I'd say either Grizz or Mephiston.
Yeah, because an elemental is summoned as if you would cast Conjure Elemental, and Conjure Elemental spell has a range of 90 feet. Yeah.
You just summon it 90 feet away and start running.
Just crush the gem.
I say give it to Grizz.
Okay, yeah, I can take that. That's no problem.
Take custody of that.
A druid with an elemental makes sense.
Yeah. Also, and the other... to be fair, the most sensible one of the party. I
was just about to say, he's by far the most mild-mannered and least likely to cause serious trouble with it.
Don't give it to Ace. And the other thing I'd like to say to you, gentlemen, is congratulations, level 6. Shall we have?
My PP gets bigger.
I get something weird.
Oh, Mark.
6. Yeah.
Has it got anything to do with Mark's PP? Because if it has, turn your camera off.
No.
Didn't even mean for that to sound like it did. It was completely accidental.
Oh. I get the accursed spectre now, don't I?
You do, mate. You do.
It's almost like I could bring one of those cultists back to life.
Because on D&D Beyond, if you figure out how to do it on D&D Beyond, on your extras, you can manage and add a spectre, so you can get the stat block for spectre in there, which makes it very nice. Right, gentlemen, shall we roll some hit dice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it now, Dave. Here we go.
Are you doing it first, Mark?
Looks like please beat a 3, Dave.
D12. You did roll a D12, didn't you? Because nothing's come up for me yet.
I rolled a 3.
6.
I'll happily take that. So rolled hit points is now 51.
Did you definitely roll, Mark?
Yeah.
It's not come up for me either. Neither of your rolls have come up for me.
That's
right,
yours
okay.
don't do, Dave, to be fair. So.
No, mine shouldn't. No.
If I was going to fib about it, I'd say it was big, not shit.
Yeah. I rolled a 12, mate. Yeah.
Right. Should we do you next, Lewis?
D8 for me, isn't it?
D8, dude. I've rolled a 4. Well, 4 could be worse.
Yeah.
Tom?
Right then, let's see if my I've been either really poorly or really well and no in between. So let's see what we come up with.
5.
I've got a 2. I'll take the 5.
Take the 5.
Yeah.
6. Manage put and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so I'll text everyone else to let them know they've gone up a level. And that, for me, gentlemen, is, I know it's a short one, but I'm on days tomorrow, and it was sort of hastily thrown together session. We only found out yesterday that we were going to be playing, so we'll call it quits there if that's all right.
It's a good place, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So long rest off to or through the streets of El Chirel in hell. Next time, going towards the Grand Cemetery to find out what's happened to your mate Ulder Ravengard.
I got a cool new tank ability. If I'm raging and a creature that I can see within 30 feet of me takes damage, I could use my reaction to reduce it by 2d6.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, as often as you want, as long as I'm raging.
You see, you're not doing bad. You've got 81 hit points at level 6, Mark.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Lewis, for saying you get D8, you've got 50 at level 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it just wizards and sorcerers that have a D6 hit dice now?
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna end the business there then.
Right then, I'm going to go
sound.
and eat more food. I've managed to be
Well,
constantly
if you have watched, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Lewis's TikTok,
thank you all. It's been
joining
an
on YouTube
pleasure, as usual. I hope to see you all soon.
Yeah.
See you
See you next time.